So this is the most up-to-date, what we call the core area, which constitutes the 9 existing buildings, 2 new classrooms.
2 new or these are existing ones?
Well, they're existing now, but they're new relative to these. We're now at the service yard. We're actually here. This is an important piece of the entire site purely because it's regulatory infrastructure. At the moment, we have an 11 kV line going. That's coming. You see that here? There? It's already coming.
No, what about the new 30?
So the new 30 is coming in here. This is the proposed site for the substation.
Where's that?
On the other side over there.
Okay.
Yes. So this is where we are here. There's an area.
Okay, you're doing a road in there, right?
The road that's being done is this road here.
Right.
Going in there. We're going to tidy up this road here, which is a single lane, and this one. Okay, and also.
So what is going to be here?
A cricket pitch, potential, and then sports fields.
Okay, so on this side, what are you planning?
There's nothing there, sir.
Okay, so what
Because
do you want to do?
Yes.
You want once with it at 3 kVA, the bubble,
Yes.
that's 50 megawatts.
Yes. So we can take this picture. So we're going into your service yard, which is a secure facility where we have water treatment and power. She's out to the woman of Delta State. Yeah. That's a long term thing. Again, when you talk about the larger scale, that will actually be yes.
With this and this, and then we can expand it.
You go to you get time. So you know
Existing facilities.
existing facilities. It's about the college opens from 8 to 2.
Okay.
So you can run night school
Night
2 to
school.
8 on Saturday, and then that takes it to a different level.
Okay, that's what I want us
Yeah.
to do. For just technical tradesmen.
Yeah, because
People who want tradesmen certificates.
the MVQ has a part-time
Okay.
system.
Okay. So that can start
It can
by
start.
September.
Yeah.
And then now I'm sure that we get, we have a night school, night technical school. So after 3, when the children finish, then we can now start the evening school sessions for tradesmen and apprentices and artisans and apprentices. People who want to apprentice during the day.
Yes.
And then apprentice during the day can come to school in the evening. And then hopefully we should be able to get teachers, staff, people who have got there in the day who can come and teach part-time in the evening.
And then the partnership with
On the apprenticeship thing,
Yes.
it's going to be formal and informal.
Yes.
Okay? So the guys, because we have a database now,
Yes.
we can go around and tell you, okay, these are the businesses who are currently providing technical services, electrical, mechanical, and this is how they apprentice.
Yes.
And then partner with them. They don't have to be big firms. They could be enterprises, small businesses. We can also partner with them.
So we're able to do that around there. So we have a database of all the local companies.
And now they provide
We also have 3 workshops, which is our only practice. So it's a good work. The support.
Take those guys
WD01 to 03. We have a dining block which is going to do our catering. This block CD02 and 04 have labs, not just science labs. It also has IT, home economics. So the priority now, as you will see, is building these very quickly. We've been
built, so restoring them.
Restoring them. This has the least amount of work. So we had a conversation this morning with Madam PS to see how we can fast track this to get the existing equipment in so they can sit their exams next month. This will take a bit longer, but this building here gives us the opportunity to locate 2 trades. Hold it. Woodwork and I'll show you. When we did an audit of all the equipment, we realized there was surplus. So the same thing you're talking about, sir, where there's publicly accessible workshops, and then this is the maintenance building space for the
way the machines don't currently exist in the capital equipment, so we can now invest in the capital equipment. So that will make this busy.
Because these ones are
there are things, I know there are parts, people want to make parts, they go to nature.
No, we can do them here.
So it's those things I want us to begin to do now.
Because sorry, sir.
Yeah.
We can have more advanced equipment.
Precisely.
So they learn they go to the ones that are more automatic.
Precisely.
Okay, sir. So let me take you around the workshops. We can't go into the main section. It's an acrylic paint that can wash it, but it requires maybe like.
So it's about the graphics that somebody is managing them. You look at your hair, see your school like this, building that's not less than 3 years old.
Outside building that you can use. Drain, you rest. That is part of it. Enjoying it. So at least with this one, the least watch. We're trying to really feel. We have an external building here, which is the paint shop. The trestles you see there are for the labs. Understand? So we kept all of them. We have stools. We have a lovely sophisticated milling machine there. This one here, this big one, it's two double axle automated. This one here. Yes. So this is what normally all milling is automated. This is a computer, load your blinds, come in the morning, it's gone. But as industry people say, you have to learn from the basics. That's why we kept the old machines there.
Okay, so you have both the old
and the new. Because the old machines teach you how to do the adjustments for milling. With this, you just punch. You know, we have some woodwork machines as well. This is a sewing machine. All of them have to have automatic exhaust. One of the things we've done is we had to plan how each workshop is serviced. So I'll just show you. We have the generic showing how we extract, because it's a health and safety thing. We're actually reusing some of the existing ducts because they're still fit for purpose. Just to sort of keep things.
They're 40 years old.
They're galvanized, of course. We have kitchen equipment here. All of which you can see by yourself. Then from here, all the old machinery that we inside the industrial machine. One good Yes.
Which class are you? Huh? Group 1, huh?
Vocational one.
What are you doing now? Who taught you? Are you a welder or an teacher or just fabrication? How old are you? 20 years? 15 years?
You are remaking them and painting.
Like these are the part that we just need to cut the one we can't, like this one, we need to use them, but we need to cut the damaged part out and then put them down.
And the good thing again, like you saw last time, the parts they are being formed here. Come and show. Expenditure of the asbestos.
Yes, that's your clothes.
I don't want to. We can't go in there.
Yeah, but
Let's put this up.
Yes, sir.
You're the one doing this work.
Yes.
So, apprentice.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Okay, so the contractor, you give them time. Yes, sir. Teach them how to do it. Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Oh.
Sorry. Where are you about to do? Did you put the I the charger. Number one. Oh.
That's why they don't want to. It's not really down in the double pushing it.
Straight.
But allows, it's no longer dangerous. You can move from one end to the other. We're going to put a premium PC tank here. Okay, so you can see the stick in here. Again, it's a mix of gold. We're looking at it's a, I'm doing it. Interesting process. Try and fix that. So break out. Double ramp. The height. The height is what we're remodeling. Again, we can't touch it because we take those panels out. But we're moving the line.
The roofs, they are asbestos too.
No, they're metal. They're fine.
Only the.
It's just these panels. We conducted a survey.
So when you take the panels out, what material are you using?
We're doing it's a honeycomb aluminum. It's very lightweight, very strong.
Why do you use straight wall?
You can see at the bottom there, you can't use that.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that's you can't use that. So we strip it back, then we decide. But we've already allowed for new stairs. I don't want to put new stairs, use of another 100 years, properly stick frame. Yeah. We're now going to replace.
But what about the asbestos panels?
They'll be taken out.
How would you do
They were done properly by the same people. They came, we replaced it because they're still doing it. Over there, we could have lost it. But what we've done is we propped it, and then we're going to refabricate these tapered columns and put back. But the composite floor is usually your corrugated and concrete cement. So we stripped it back because it normally hits in the wall. So the idea is you can't say you keep it because then when you strip out you can see that joint over there. Yeah, it's gone. Now do I want to risk keeping it? So all we provided for new stock. The day will come and move it to But on the other side, you notice that one of the columns is down. They're actually cut. So they stay on the side, so they jack. Replace the old stanchions and then, classrooms. So these, 16 two blocks.
What about the other?
These are only labs. Science labs, ICT, technical drawing, home economics. So it's full supporting studies like our workshops. So we're prioritizing that. So then these panels are changing as well. But most of the supports are filled. So we want to use it to kind of express what the college does with symbols of technical colleges, mallets, etc. Just so it brings something back. Even these mechanisms, we're going to put new ones because we looked at them, they don't work. But the plates.
Is it still making?
Yes.
What exact project are we looking at? And what exact project are we looking at that we intend to achieve by September? And what measures are being put in place to ensure that this September date is feasible?
You know, this project is one that's very dear to our administration. We want to rebuild technical education in the state as a means of ensuring that people find jobs when they finish school. So what we have done is built a new school, that's on the other side, and it's mostly driven with technology, as you will see. But we've also decided to refurbish the old school. This premises and this facility was donated by the Canadian government almost 45 years ago. You can see the quality, but unfortunately it wasn't properly maintained and some of the buildings have collapsed. So we are reinstating and refurbishing these facilities and using the process to teach the children, how to work on buildings like this. The whole idea is to reinstate the labs and the workshops. We're going to have up to 10 workshops and laboratories. As the consultant will tell you, this is for automobile engineering, the engineering workshop for engineering trades. The other one is for carpentry, joinery, plumbing, and then the third one is for electrical. And so the equipment you saw there are equipment that we ordered to help restock and rebuild the workshops for these children to work with. We also kept some of the old equipment so that you can have history. You could see that child who was doing welding. They're trying to refurbish one of the old equipment. So it's important to be able to train the children on the manual equipment and also the automated or the new automated machines, so they can have a full understanding of the evolution of the technologies. Well, the permanent secretary is here. We've been working hard. She should be able to answer.
Okay, the September date, we are looking at to start a new section for the public, that's the artisans, those at the Wareke, wherever they want to have a product done, they can come here, and that's the service center we saw that way. So machines are going to be put in place that the public can access, and as they're accessing it, the children are learning also. That's going to be sort of remaining. The school would have closed because it starts in the afternoon and on Saturdays. So those equipment, after we have filled the labs and the trades workshops, whatever is left will be shifted there, and more sophisticated equipment are going to be ordered to put there. And so, and to be a source of revenue, and it's going to be commercialized to some extent so that there's also be an income coming. It's not just going to be there for their sake.
Okay, the first in a series of workshops will be ready before the end of May for the BET, Basic Education Technical Exams, this in June, I believe. And so haven't gotten this ready. We believe that by September, all the other workshops will be ready and we'll be able to admit more students. The idea, with what we have now, we can take and handle about 1,500 students. Where by the time we finish the refurbishment, we should be doing far in excess of that, up to 3,500 children, our students at any point in time. That's it. But when we now double that with evening classes for apprentice, this school, the formal school, will close at about 2 o'clock, and then we can now start the apprentice school in the evening, say from between 4 and 7, and on weekends. So that way, this facility should be able to train up to 5,000 people on technical subjects every year.
So it's 5 years since the first time you came to this place, and now this is another phase of the work entirely. I'm wondering, how soon can we deliver this to Edo people?
We have started delivering. As we will see, we have, in less than 3 years, we built a new school. And the children or the students are currently studying in the new school. We moved them all from here. What we want to do now is to refurbish this old one and rebuild the workshops and expand the capacity of the school to admit more students. So you can say we have kept our promise. We've rebuilt the technical school. We're just expanding what we have.
Yes, with your permission, Your Excellency, I would like to bring the principal of the school on.
Yes.
So, Mr. Principal,
Yes.
you face the camera when you're replying. But the administration is putting so much on ground. We're talking about 2 sessions now, the formal session and the informal one for apprentices. And we also saw those massive equipments. I'm wondering why they are just idle there and not being put to use to teach these pupils. And then what's the capacity of the school to be able to handle the informal sector, that is the afternoon section?
Before I will answer your questions, I want to congratulate His Excellency, because the day he was created, God of impossibility was thrown out from his den. I have been a teacher in this school for so many years, and some part of our successive governments, they came here and told us that this school cannot be refurbished and they cannot intervene. That to build a department, we give the amount to build a department can give red roof for about 60 conventional secondary schools. And as such, it will not be possible for them to intervene in this technical college. You can see right now that the new school, the new building that was built by His Excellency, with modern facilities and convenient seats for student learning, with interactive chalkboard, CCTV, I think it is great and marvelous. You can see the old school that was built by late Brigadier Dr. Samuel Osagbovo Ogbemudia in late 70s. Since there's no intervention took place. So I said, when he visited the first day and saw the sad state of the deplorable condition of this college, I said he wept. And he gave us a promise that he is going to build this school to modern international standard. And within a couple of days, in short, it is mystery. So today, you can see what we are seeing in this great school, that the intervention and refurbishment of parts, we have the equipment of international standard. What we have here, the equipment, is that if they are not lying fallow, they are not lying idle. The fact is that the school, if not for the pandemic, I think this college would have, this new site would have been completed. You can see the equipment on ground, and the old ones have been refurbished. So we are sure, and we have been assured by His Excellency that between now and September, everything will be put in place. So we thank him, and I want all of us to congratulate him and thank him. So, My Excellency, thank you very much, sir, and God will continue to bless you.
What you must do for
Surprise. Oh, we have a CCTV security system. So the principal can sit down there. He has a facility, he has a kitchen, lobby shower, everything.
Building line, which is what? Building line. Yes, that's the next one. Building line. Welcome, sir. Fine, sir. Oh, sir, there's no light now. It was working before. Thank you, sir. So what? That line that sets your building the line that sets your building away from the road.
What are you studying? Thank you. What is it? Which exam is that? What is your final exam? This is your senior secondary? Yes, sir. Yes. You respond when we get to the office. Where's the principal? Why is it not in use?
It's being used at the key is in the computer.
But the computers are still covered. How can you say it's in use?
It's a once it's used, they provide because of things.
How many computers
We have about 40 computers here.
What is this?
Staff room.
How many teachers do you have? Good afternoon. How many teachers do you have?
No, it's requiring teachers.
Teaching how many people?
Teaching
They are working. And the children come here to use it.
Yes, sir.
The move up. We don't need all of them. This place is open.
Tayo. Even though we are pushing now, we can see we clear the corridor. That's the existing road. We are pushing this all the way. We push it here. Then this one will come and push and push this one. So what we want to do during the rainy season is complete this new alignment here, here. Then later on, after the rainy season, we can come and do this one because this already exists. There's no need to rush it. It already has fairly decent pavement.
How many was the
3 kilometers.
to the river?
Yes.
You had to put the bridge.
Yes, both sides. Even drain one side with interlocked walkway on both sides.
Outside, I mean, not
Outside is 8.5.
8.5. When outside does it have an edge?
Yes, both sides.
This is it has pavement on the side. So here, sir, you want to have a kept pitch. Pick up this side. If you can.
What do you do?
Investment here, and we are concerned about maintenance of these facilities because in less than 3 years we are looking at faded painting at the back, lack of maintenance and all of that. So what is going to be on ground to ensure that these facilities does not go to waste?
It's of concern to me. I've asked the principal to be queried. It's a culture thing that we need to begin to change and to inculcate in the managers of government assets. Maintenance has not been part of the culture of government. That's one of the big weaknesses. But as part of our transformation exercise currently going on, maintenance is being emphasized. We actually have created a public buildings and maintenance agency that's going around training officers, training maintenance managers on what to do and how to keep government assets.
Another thing that is of concern is manpower. We've seen a lot of equipment and machine here. Do we have the capacity, or the teachers who have here, do they have the capacity to drive this training process?
They will have to be trained and retrained. We're lucky the federal government has approved that the former College of Education at Kedolo is now a Federal College of Education Technical to train teachers in technical subjects or teachers who would teach in technical schools. So with that sort of institution, we expect that we'll have an adequate supply of manpower to man all the technical schools we are creating in the state.
Just thinking out aloud, I know the Italian head of parliament did come at the time.
Yes.
So before that training from the former College of Education kicks off, can we look at a process of exchange program where technical manpower come here maybe for the summer break to come and build capacity here? Is that possible?
These are all part of the conversations we're having with the EU as part of our engagement with them to support our youths. We're looking at exchange programs. We're looking at them bringing retired teachers who are volunteers to come and support our technical training system here. So these are all conversations we currently are having with the EU.
Right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, they know. Huh?